The Chicago Bulls of the 1990s, led by the legendary Michael Jordan and coached by Phil Jackson, are widely regarded as one of the greatest basketball teams of all time. They clinched an impressive 6 NBA championships in just 8 years, largely due to the implementation of the triangle offense, a sophisticated and highly effective offensive system that Jackson had perfected over the years. This video delves into a comprehensive analysis of the triangle offense, explaining its mechanics and why it contributed to such remarkable success for Phil Jackson's teams. The origin of the triangle offense dates back to the 1940s when it was developed by Sam Barry and further refined by Tex Winter in the 1960s. Michael Jordan once referred to it as the equal opportunity offense. Winter was a basketball player at USC and played under the guidance of Barry, where he developed a deep admiration for Barry's offensive techniques. Prior to joining the Chicago Bulls, Winter worked as a head coach at Kansas State University, where he refined Barry's famous triangle offense.
We name our offensive series according to the side of the floor we're operating on, the ball side being the strong side. The triangle is formed between forward 2, guard 1, who is now moved to the corner, and center 5, who forms the apex of the triangle. Sideline triangular series. Now let's see the Kansas State team execute the options off this series. Pass to forward 2, now to center 5. Flip to guard 1, coming out of corner. Number 2 executes a quick pass to number 3 at the top of the circle. This is called our number 2 pass play. It affords 3 the opportunity for an outside shot, jump or set, or if the shot is not available, he immediately looks to weak side forward 4, who moves to a pinch post position. 3 passes to 4 and executes a quick outside cut. The weak side forward second option, shoot the goal himself. Repeat action. Watch his footwork in freeing himself for the pass and then for the shot. Well, that's it. I hope I threw a few pointers your way that'll help your team out-pass, out-shoot, out-dribble, and outlast your opponents. Good luck to you.
Later, he brought his innovative technique to the NBA and implemented it while serving as a coach for the Houston Rockets. Winter's special offense, which had seen much success in college, struggled in the NBA. During his less than 2 seasons as head coach of the Houston Rockets, Winter only managed a 51-78 record. Winter joined the Chicago Bulls in 1985 as an assistant coach under head coach Stan Albeck. As an assistant, Winter attempted to get Albeck and, in the following 3 seasons, head coach Doug Collins to run the triangle offense, but these head coaches declined. Phil Jackson took over as Chicago's head coach in the 1989-1990 season. Jackson was on board with running Winter's offense, but their star player, Michael Jordan, was not. The triangle offense revolutionized the way basketball was played. At its core, the triangle offense is a system designed to create spacing, ball movement, and player movement to generate high-percentage scoring opportunities. Its name, which is also known as the triple-point offense, stems from the 3-player positions forming a triangle on one side of the court. This offense allowed every player, even role players, to thrive. Despite the triangle offense being a great offensive basketball system, you still needed a star player to truly succeed with it. The Chicago Bulls already had Michael Jordan. The only knock against Jordan in the 1980s was that he couldn't elevate his team to championship success, and that was because MJ was considered to be a hog ball. Under Jackson and Winter's guidance and the implementation of the triangle offense, Jordan's game reached new heights. The system allowed Jordan to operate in different areas of the court, using his scoring ability to draw defenders and create openings for his teammates. One of the key principles of the triangle offense was its adaptability. It could accommodate different types of players and skill sets, making it a perfect fit for the diverse talents of the Bulls roster. Michael Jordan's success with the Chicago Bulls was not just due to his own talents, but also the team's impressive system. Along with Jordan, players such as Scottie Pippen, Horace Grant, and later Dennis Rodman thrived within the system, forming a cohesive unit that was greater than the sum of its parts. Players who would not normally make much of a difference in other systems, like John Paxson and Steve Kerr, became household names thanks to Jackson's new offense, which allowed them to get easy shots. The triangle offense proved highly successful for the Chicago Bulls. From 1991 to 1993, they won 3 consecutive NBA championships and became the team to beat in the league. The real test of the triangle offense's effectiveness was when Michael Jordan retired from the NBA before the 1993 to 1994 season. Despite losing the greatest player in the game, the Bulls still managed to win 55 games, only 2 less than their previous season's total. Although they couldn't win a 4th straight title, Chicago's achievement of running the triangle offense without Jordan deserves recognition. Of course, Jordan would return, and the Bulls would win 3 more championships. The triangle offense's impact extended beyond the Bulls dynasty. Phil Jackson would go on to win 5 more championships with the Los Angeles Lakers, further solidifying his legacy as one of the greatest coaches in NBA history. First, the system thrived when big man Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant ran it to perfection. Later, when Shaq left, Kobe truly stepped into the role once filled by Michael Jordan to lead his team to championships. Initially, Kobe was not accepting of Jackson's system, just as Jordan pushed back against the triangle when it was first introduced to the Bulls. The other day, I said to Kobe, "What's the problem?" Jackson said about Kobe in the 2000 to 2001 season. He said, "The game's too boring for me. The offense is so simple. It doesn't display my talent." I said, "I realize that, but we're trying to win games with the least amount of things going wrong, the fewest injuries, the least fatigue." He said, "But it doesn't give me what I have to have for my game." Kobe's having a hard time with the triangle offense this year. Not last year. Last year he could hardly wait to get to the spot on the floor where Michael Jordan had been. He wanted to be Michael, but it's a different team this year. We don't have a Scottie Pippen for him, the guy who allowed Michael to be Michael. That's the cross Kobe has to bear. This was one negative aspect of the triangle offense. Many players don't have the patience or even care to learn this type of offense. Carmelo Anthony famously struggled to learn Jackson's offense when he took over as president of the New York Knicks in 2014. Many people claimed Anthony didn't want to learn it, as he wanted to continue to play isolation basketball. However, Anthony claims there is a different reason to why the triangle offense failed in New York. "The game is getting faster," Anthony said. "Guys are getting quicker. Guys are jumping out of the gym." It's like, no, we can't slow it down when we got a fast break. We can't play in the 2-guard front when we got Derrick Rose and Raymond Felton. You can't do that. Again, we start slowing the game down. That's where you see guys wasn't comfortable in that situation, and I was one of them. The pace of play could be why Anthony and his Knicks teammates struggled to find success while running this offense. Still, the main reason was likely due to the fact New York's players weren't willing to put in the work to learn the triangle. This is another reason why Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant won NBA championships while Carmelo Anthony did not. Patience and sacrifice are essential to achieving success. These 2 factors are integral components of the triangle offense. How do you actually run the triangle offense? Here's a breakdown of the triangle offense. Players should maintain a distance of around 15 to 18 feet between each other. The offense is structured around 2 main formations, the sideline triangle on one side of the court and the 2-man game on the weak side. The sideline triangle is made up of 3 players: a post player on the block, a player in the corner, and a player on the wing. This formation can be set up on either side of the court. On the weak side, the 2-man game consists of a guard at the top and a player at the weak side elbow extended area. It's usually recommended to have 2 players in the post and 3 players on the perimeter. However, players can switch positions if needed. The triangle offense depends on players reacting to the defense. Therefore, Phil Jackson didn't have to call many plays since players responded to their opponents. This simple fact made it difficult for opposing teams to stop the triangle offense. Additionally, teams can deploy multiple variations of the offense. In the triangle, the 1-to-4 set formation involves the ball handler, usually the point guard, starting at the top of the court above the 3-point line. The other 4 players stand in a line across the free throw line, with spacing between them, ranging from one side of the three-point line to the other. There are several options for running this set in the triangle. One possibility is for the center to set a back screen for the point guard, who can then attack the basket for an easy layup. If the layup is cut off, then the point guard would initiate the triangle, where many other scoring options will present themselves. Another option to start the triangle offense would be in a 1-2-2 set. In this opening, the ball handler, again usually the point, brings the ball up while 2 players stand at the wings and 2 players near the low post blocks. The players can then start the triangle to either work that side of the court or swing the ball to the weak side to play the 2-man game. These are just 2 variations of starting the triangle offense. The beauty is that the triangle can be set up in many ways, and it can change depending on how the defense plays it. In 2012, an article stated, "The triangle offense has been, pretty much irrefutably, the single most dominant offensive attack in any major sport of the past 20 years. This statement is not incorrect. Teams running the triangle offense won 11 of 20 NBA championships from 1991 to 2010. It's easy to say these teams only won because they had players like Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kobe Bryant. Still, these stars failed to win an NBA title before the triangle offense became their main system. Of the players mentioned above, only 1 player won an NBA championship without the triangle offense, and they only achieved it once, Shaq in 2006 with the Miami Heat. After delving into the intricacies of the triangle offense, we have unveiled Phil Jackson's winning formula for Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls. This strategic approach not only revolutionized basketball but also led to unparalleled success on the court. By understanding the principles behind this system, we gain insight into the teamwork, discipline, and adaptability required to achieve greatness. As we reflect on Jackson's coaching prowess and his star players' unparalleled skill, we can see how a strong system, along with incredible talent, can win many championships.